Hello and welcome to Learn Law with Hannah. So today I'm talking about the Letby trial. We are now into week 30 and that's week 30 of the case in court. There have been a few weeks that the jury have been off, for example, over Christmas and over Easter. So obviously it was bank holiday on Monday, so there were no courts sitting across the country. Now Tuesday, the jury returned to court, but there were only 11 out of the 12 jurors. And the judge, it was quite interesting actually what the judge said. The judge said that a jury member, the 12th juror, could not come to court due to, quote, particular personal reasons. And they said there's obvious uncertainty in relation to your colleague's position. We have had a lot of breaks and there comes a time when we cannot keep having more and more breaks as it becomes inappropriate. So those were the words of the judge. And then there was a discussion about whether the 12th juror should be allowed to continue. So it was quite interesting. I mean, those personal reasons could be anything. It could be illness of a relative, all sorts of things, maybe medical issues, I'm not sure. However, they must have decided to allow the juror to return because the court came back in on Friday. So court started at 1 p.m. on Friday and it was the cross-examination of Letby. Now we're now into the 10th day of Letby's cross-examination and the KC, King's Counsel barrister, was cross-examining her about child I. So Letby was accused of getting a thrill watching grieving parents bathe their daughter. And they said, the KC said, well, you deliberately wrote misleading information about a gradual decline in child I's health. And Letby's been accused of doing this with some of the other children, basically falsifying medical records to make it look like there was a slow decline and that's why the child died. But what the KC is suggesting is that she had written those notes, they're completely false, and that then she had deliberately sabotaged the children. So Letby denied writing these notes and falsifying any medical records, and said, well, I didn't falsify them. I didn't falsify the medical chart. The KC was saying, well, look, you made it look like you were busier at the times that, the children were becoming ill. Other things, that I've kind of made a note of that I thought were quite crucial is Letby wrote something in error on one of the medical charts. And the KC was saying, well, you did this on purpose. And there's evidence was shown to the court that the timings in a document had been amended. Now, KC was like, look, there are 3 mistakes in 25 minutes. Letby said she didn't know who'd actually changed the timings on the medical sheets. Remember previously, child I's mother had said Letby was smiling following the death of her child I. And Letby said, well, this was not malicious. There was no malice behind her smiling, and how they, try to refer to positive memories when a child has just died. So it's quite interesting, I think, with hindsight, do the parents of the children think of Letby in a different way? I'm not sure. So there was just one afternoon of the trial. So next week, hopefully I will have more to report. We will be continuing with the cross-examination of Letby. And then if the defence has any other witnesses that they wish to call, those witnesses will be called to court and they will give their evidence in chief. And then they will be cross-examined. So let me know your thoughts. Remember, comments are being withheld until I approve them, just in case there's anything which could be held to be in contempt of court. And contempt of court happens outside of the courtroom as well as inside the courtroom. So Letby is innocent until proven guilty. Article 6 of the ECHR says you have the right to a fair trial.